What's up, G.I. Joe fans? Welcome back to the M.I.B. Master Museum. I'll be your curator today. Guys, we have a real fun one for you. All the way from 1997, we bring you the G.I. Joe Classic Collection Navy Aviation Fuel Handler. Another one of my favorites from the Classic Collection line. Let's bring this guy down a little bit. I picked this figure up back in 1997 from Toys R Us. And the one thing that stuck out about me, I was tracking this figure for one through my through my G.I. Joe collectors club. I was really tracking him, but when I saw him, I saw the prototype figure first, and I thought it was awesome. And then to see the actual box art in Toys R Us on the toy store shelf, it was love at first sight. I just thought the outfit was the coolest outfit I've seen. The color, everything about it, beautifully done. Here's the gold foil sticker, Classic Collection sticker. Just a super cool painting, artwork. Whoever did the artwork for these boxes, just beautifully done. You see the jet behind him. Guys, welcome to the channel. If you're just visiting, stopping by, please like and subscribe. This is what we do. We hang out in our museum. We do reviews on all of these wonderful action figures. And we want to just take you down memory lane. We want to step back into a time machine and show you how action figures used to be, how they used to look way back when. So thanks for stopping in. Let's go up top. This is a 5th panel box. Here's all of his equipment. There's an actual shot of the figure itself. Let's open this guy up here. What you see inside. And once again, we talked about that 5th panel. The Navy Aviation Fuel Handler. And you say it's grape. What's that? He was, because of his outfit, he was considered, his nickname, this particular soldier, was called the Grape Soldier because of his outfit and the juice, the fuel that he would put into the planes. So that's very interesting, and it was just the nickname of the soldiers and the crew that worked on these planes and fueled them. And it's just a beautiful backstory on him. Let's look at our figure here. Get you close. Once again, I love the Classic Collection head sculpt. Very plain, very clean. And like I said, we've had this gentleman in our museum collection since 1997. He comes with the M16. I don't know what this is. Is a clinch or something? I can go back and check that. But he comes with cables, connectors, I should say. Baseball cap. Get you under there. See, you can see everything is still locked in place. Goggles. The helmet is extremely unique and super cool. And this vest is simply outstanding. It's just gorgeous. Along with the purple shirt. He's got the reflectors on the top of the shoulders, that iconic scar on the cheek. But it was his outfit that did it for me. Got his jeans, boots on. It's out there. You can see he's locked in real good. And the cool thing about this figure was about $24 that I paid for him back in 1997 from Toys R Us. And you can still have this guy, get this guy for right around that price. A lot of the classic collection figures, they didn't really. It's only a few that maintained their collectability and monetary value, and went up in monetary value, I should say. So a lot of these figures are still on the market, and I don't understand for the life of me why some of these figures simply aren't more collectible. And this is a figure that's I thought would actually rise in value, and he really never did. He never did. But when you're mass producing these beautiful figures like this, which Hasbro did, this is what happens. It floods the market. So only a handful of these classic collection G.I. Joe figures are really collectible to that nature. But you know, we have the entire classic collection series here at our museum. But we just, like, we did a video on our Belgium Paracommando G.I. Joe classic collection, G.I. Joe, and I guess a lot of that particular figure was not produced, so he's a little bit more collectible. And for me, the Navy Grape, we'll call him his little nickname, the Navy Grape, to me should have been right up there with him. It's beautifully done. Guys, what do you think about the Navy Grape? Are you looking for this guy? Well, I can tell you that I believe he's right now as we speak. You can find him anywhere, but Coswell Collectibles to me is always the best bet, because they themselves are collectors, so you know what you're getting from them. And this is a C10 museum example. This is from my personal collection. Like I said, this figure was bought directly from Toys R Us back in 1997, and I've had him in my collection ever since. So you're talking about a figure that's over 20 years old now, and you can still get this guy relatively cheap. Look at, get you some close-ups here of the outfit. Everything is just beautifully done. Got the classic collection hand sculpts there. They were good hand sculpts, though. They could hold all their equipments and weapons. They're big hands, not oversized, but large. And this was the next step of the G.I. Joe evolutionary ladder from the Hall of Fame figures. So this figure was extremely articulated, beautifully made, scaled to size. All of his equipment, you can look at it, that's a scaled to size M16. It's not, doesn't have any projectiles that you could, spring-loaded action weapons like the Hall of Fame guys had. And the classic collection targeted our branches of our military, and certain soldiers and military personnel from those branches. And the Navy grape is an example of that, a shining example of that. Let's turn this guy around. As you can see, here's a side shot of our Navy grape. Beautifully done. Let's turn him around. And this is, like I said, once again, if this didn't make you want to collect, I don't know what would. And this is Kenner was still producing the classic collection figures at the time. There's our General Patton. We have a video out on him. And our D-Day salute. You can see him on our video playlist. And let's get you a year, 1997. And there's Kenner. Once again, Kenner was producing these beautiful figures. Hasbro hired Kenner to take care of that aspect for him. Let's turn this guy back around. Guys, isn't fun just the best thing to have? And that's what we're doing here, guys. We're just having a ton of fun. And every time I step into my museum, surrounded by all of these beautiful action figures, it's, you know, I'm a kid all over again. And that's what this is all about, collecting. Bridging that gap from our adulthood back to our childhood. Staying in tune, staying connected. Guys, if I stop collecting, I can't even fathom not collecting. I'm at my absolute happiest when I'm collecting. And it's just a pure joy to share these beautiful artifacts and figures with you guys. We'd like to thank all of our subscribers, and new and old. And for our new subscribers, welcome to the family. This is what we do. We have a big week planned for you guys. Want you to stay tuned. Grab your favorite beverage, hop on the couch, kick back and relax, and tune in to the M.I.B. Master Museum channel. God bless. And keep collecting.